Welcome to Group 19's second debate. Week 10, Impact of Internet on Personal Privacy. For this presentation, we have a number of points to talk about to argue that we should not worry about the impact of Internet on our personal privacy. First, we will be looking at the impact of Internet on our lives and how we can take initiative to easily maintain our personal privacy online. Then, we look at the information technologies that will aim to promote personal privacy in our lives, like private email services and personal firewall. We will also acknowledge the fact that Internet, contrary to beliefs, may actually provide a channel of anonymous interaction for us to use. We will also go into details about the encryption-related technology on the Internet and how it will help to secure our privacy. Lastly, we would like to address the idea on how modern citizens are aware of personal privacy and how current-day Internet and IT service providers strive to help us protect our privacy in real world. The ever-changing world would mean a world for ever-adapting people. For those who are living in the more developed countries would have already seen or felt the effect of the Internet on their personal lives. It is hard for anyone who are surrounded by new technologies and information sharing devices to not care about what is going on beside them or have zero contact with the Internet. With that said, if one cannot escape from using new information sharing technologies or Internet, he can most definitely adapt to using it to his own advantage. The fact about Internet is that it is a platform on which information between parties can be exchanged and people have total control over what's to be shared on the Internet. This means that people themselves have the initiative to how Internet can affect their lives, and it is clear with the previous statement that we should be less scared of the impact Internet has on our day-to-day lives. By choosing not to disclose our personal information on the Internet, we can eliminate the chance of our sensitive information to be abused by malicious groups such as hackers and Internet frauds. If we must use Internet as a channel to share our information for work or personal issues, to say the least, we can take the initiative to set up boundaries on what information could be shared and what cannot be shared. This will effectively reduce the risks of personal privacy breach to an acceptable level.
Encryption for emails can help prevent people who are not part of the conversation from accessing the information being transferred over the internet and easily seeing the content within it. The private mail clients allow people to communicate safely without revealing their identity. If people are sending sensitive information to one another like business documents, healthcare information, or just personal private emails, they do not have to worry about other people finding it out if they use a private email client like Hushmail or Lavabit through a Tor browser. Again, this email client needs to be used properly to maintain its privacy. Furthermore, there are always other options we can explore, such as privacy protection software that we can utilize to defend our privacy when we are storing or sharing information on a device that's connected to the internet, like firewall. This is a viable solution for all people, and this would be the additional sense of security for anyone that's worried about the potential impact of internet on their personal privacy. New firewall and antivirus software allows people to run an additional check while browsing the internet to assure information is not being leaked.
Whilst it is possible for Internet to invade on personal privacy, some applications of the Internet can be used to the opposite effect. For example, online shopping can provide users with a level of privacy that could not be achieved by any other means because it removes human interaction. As a result, it is becoming easier to purchase embarrassing medications or personal items through online shopping. According to Denver Laser Institute, 1 in 4 adults have experienced or will experience nail fungus by the time they reach 40 years old. If you work in a moist environment or if you walk around chemicals, your chances increase by 300%. Without online purchasing, it could create an embarrassing situation for one to ask coworkers or friends for information about such products. On the other hand, by using the internet, it creates a layer of anonymity that allows users to avoid such awkward encounters. Similarly, acquiring personal items that could perhaps cause an awkward interaction can also be done through the internet. Online shopping removes the human factor and allows buyers to remain private.
HTTPS is a common, secure variant of HTTP. In order to create a secure connection, the identity of the server needs to be confirmed. This is done using certificates, which are provided by a trusted third party to confirm that a website is who they say they are. After this, either TLS or the older SSL is used to encrypt the entirety of the HTTP communication. This provides several privacy benefits. First, it prevents what is commonly known as a man-in-the-middle attack. It does this by using the public key associated with the certificate to encrypt a message that only the server can read, preventing anyone from getting in the middle and pretending to be the server. By encrypting the entirety of the data sent after establishing the connection, it prevents anyone watching the packets from actually reading any information within them. Even the HTTP headers are encrypted. As this technology becomes more common, our online privacy will continue to improve. Tor is a program that allows people to encrypt all their network traffic. For every packet that Tor sends, it chooses a different random path. The packet is then encrypted multiple times so that each node can only decrypt one layer. When a node receives a packet, it removes the outermost layer of encryption and reveals the next destination to send the packet to. As a result of this layered system, each node only knows the node before and after it. This allows the packet to remain secure throughout the entire journey and makes it impossible for any one node to know what the original source or the final destination is. This results in very secure and private communications. Bitcoin is the most prominent example of something known as a cryptocurrency. A cryptocurrency is a currency that uses encryption to store transaction records in a chain called a blockchain. The actual wallets are simply a pair of private and public encryption keys that allow you to verify who you are. In spite of the fact that this system publicly records every transaction, it manages to maintain a surprising amount of privacy due to the encrypted nature of the blockchain. Further, an individual wallet is not tied to any name. Even if they know your Bitcoin address, that is all that the transaction gives them. For people who are worried about hackers, the wallet can even be physically printed, which prevents it from being stored digitally in the first place.
As the debate topic suggests, privacy is a hot topic and everybody wants it. People value it so much that companies use this as a value proposition. A classic example of this is seen in BlackBerry. By having such secure networks, they captured a huge percentage of the corporate mobile market by ensuring the privacy of their conversations. Once companies saw how much money could be made by having tight security, everybody started doing it. When all this was going on, the International Standards Organization and many organizations like it created standards. When companies own these certifications, it acts as proof to their security measures. Another way companies ensure the privacy of their users' data is by hosting hackathons. Google is known to hold many hackathons to try and crack their products to ensure that they are safe. In 2014, they hosted a competition where up to $2.7 million could be won. The competition was to see who could break into their new Chromebook OS. Any team or individual that did this received $150,000. Since people want privacy, and privacy is what sells, companies go through extreme lengths to ensure that their products are secure. In conclusion, the internet has a positive effect on personal privacy for the following reasons. People have total control over what they do and do not put on the internet. For privacy protection, there are many technologies that provide additional security, such as private email services and firewalls. The internet can also be used to hide things, such as making embarrassing purchases online. And we can't forget about encryption, the leading role in internet privacy. For this, services such as Tor, HTTPS, and Bitcoin can be used as platforms to provide secure internet and financial transactions. Lastly, privacy sells, and companies pride themselves on how secure their products are for that very reason. For this, we believe that personal privacy is handled with care when it comes to the internet. Thank you for listening. I hope you enjoyed our stance on the impact of information technology on personal privacy.